A few of you have written in asking about anger and how you express it. One of you is Triggered, and Triggered wrote, I'm a member of a working group that is divided into two teams, and we meet as cordial adversaries. Whenever a particular topic comes up, I get triggered and snap at the person on the other side of the table that set me off. I hate doing that, but I don't seem to be able to control it. Suggestions? I wrote back, Dear Triggered, I'm guessing you have some great connecting, dealing with people skills. What is the topic that so distresses you? Do you think it's what's being said or your relationship to the person who's saying it? Is your reaction familiar to you? No matter what, these questions are important for you to ask yourself. I know you feel as if you can't control your reaction, but I'm guessing it's more of an issue of slowing down your experience so that you can interrupt it. Do you know when you're going to have this reaction? Like, is it a certain person who's in the room? Is it the topic that comes up? Are you exhausted that day? If you do, it'll give you more time to catch the trigger. But either way, you can do this. Try to think, feel back, and remember the first physical reaction you have. Like, does your face get hot? Does your pulse quicken? Is there a sinking or rising sensation in your gut? Physiological cues are the first things to identify us, to notify us. So, if you can notice your reaction, it gives you an all-important millisecond to warn yourself, to interrupt yourself, to quiet yourself. Then, be prepared with a plan. That can be anything from excusing yourself from the room, to naming it to yourself, to reminding yourself of what is being triggered, back to that first question I asked you, and to soothing yourself, to naming it out loud that you always seem to have a snap reaction at this point, and it feels important to say it. Whatever your plan is, imagine doing it over and over. That's practicing it. If there is someone in the room who can support you, ask for it. Go for the help. Then, at this point, it's important to give yourself credit for acknowledging the problem and doing something about it. Give yourself credit for anything you do differently each time you attempt to break the chain of events that you so hate. If you keep interrupting yourself and following your plan, you will eventually build these emotional muscles, and it won't continue to be so much work. I'm really glad you wrote in.